my messages are timeless, so when you see them, it's when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. So we are, I am, in the middle of divine timing. All right, bitch, we not gonna. All right, let me disconnect. So I'm in the middle of divine timing. Why? Because something is happening that I have no control over. So you know the thing where you can only control what you can control. Everything else you have to, give to God. But as of now, um, emergency 911. Something that is unexpected, something that can't be you just have to go through the situation. Like you just are doing whatever that's doing. So I don't know how it plays out or works itself out yet. We're in the middle of it. So prayerfully, everything is smooth and it's quick, and then I get to, kind of elaborate on, what's happening and how it's happening or how it happened, as much as I can. But for now, I haven't been able to do anything that I was supposed to, or anything that I had set up to do. And this Friday turned out to be very expected. Like out of nowhere, this just happened. And so, like I said, it was brought to me, and then, once y'all understand fully what happened, then will get the gist of it. But it's almost like, as if it's your kid, your husband, your wife, da 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 da. They end up having an emergency. You get pulled into the situation. So now it's almost like, we just have to let it play itself out. Um, it is definitely serious, life threatening, but it is also fine. Okay, so there's that. And but it had to happen this way. It's so weird because this is also the universe showing like everything playing itself out, but it was already happening, and it's so strange because those things that you can't tell that the universe is actually why the universe did it until it plays itself out. This is one of those things. And so it seems like it's something that's very, it started off as something innocent, turned into something elevated, emergency 911, emergency surgery, emergency situation that you now can't get out of. But here we are. So hopefully, are y'all able to hear me good? Because I know y'all can't see me, but y'all can't see me for a reason because, I would get y'all can't see me for a reason. I'm sure y'all hear why you can't see me. But can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, send up some hearts, please, so that way I know I'm not just wasting my breath and saying what I'm saying. Can y'all hear me? Say something in the chat. The chat is open. Because otherwise, that means I'm just wasting my time having this conversation with y'all. Okay. All right. So as of now, I'm following behind. Well, I can't say that. Ambulance. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. No need to be afraid. Because it just has to be what it has to be. Okay. Also, today, it has been glitches again. Another glitch in the system that almost felt like you can see. I saw it. It was almost like whatever went over the time, it was like there was a shadow that went over top of it. Um, the switching of the time. Like it's almost like a space, like there will be a space and then like a time jump. So literally that's what I saw today. Everything glitched, like electronics glitched, and then here we are. And so for some reason, all I keep hearing right now is a smooth transition. So there's a smooth transition taking place, even though, oh, and it says central. Central, it could be central intelligence, it could be central, like whatever is central. Central is like the base, the hub or something. The number that I got is 120. So be mindful of that. I don't know if y'all been seeing that. That could also be like 120, 120. That would be January the 20th, right? That would be. Would that be like Aquarius energy or something? So I don't know. Anyway, but 120 could be significant or important. Take it how it resonates. It can mean everything or nothing, all at the same damn time. I got another number for y'all. Just give me 1 minute. I'll tell you what it is. I gotta get. So then there's another number. And Indigo. Hi, welcome. For some reason, when you came in, I saw Shelby. The name Shelby. So I don't know if you know a Shelby or hey, but that's what I heard, Shelby. Let me see. There are it's something that's seasonal. So take it how it resonates. But there's dragons involved. Listen, or it could be dragging on something, but dragon as in the animal dragon, or dragging on. But I think it's a dragon. So something can be dragging on, but I feel like it's an animal, a spirit animal. Hey, Majestic Grace, welcome. Thank you for being here. I've been out all day, Majestic Grace. It has been one energy after the next. I have yet to record any type of content, everything. I've been literally on the go all day behind stuff that has nothing, it has to do with me, but nothing, like things that are out of my control. You know what I mean? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven important again. It's 7 and 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Take how it resonates. That's 5. So all those numbers being significant because they could be all separate damn numbers. All right, take it how it resonates. Fell asleep and didn't finish my makeup. Work from this AM, and you ain't lying. One energy after the next. Yeah, honey, I'm trying to tell you because I'm right here dealing with it. I'm still dealing with it. And at first I started to do something different, but then I was like, you know what? Let me continue to follow it. Let me follow it. So I'm just, riding it like a wave. Like literally ride the energy like a wave. Whatever it's doing, fuck it. Ain't nothing we could do about it anyway. We just have to be to happen. And literally, y'all, like today has been a day of me being shown like this is nothing but God. Mind you, let me tell y'all how serious it was. Even in the time frame, I stopped. I made one stop in the process. I stopped at McDonald's because I needed a drink. I have not had a drink all day. Stopped at McDonald's to get me a drink. Why did my fucking coupon said 22.22? Like everything is like all signs pointing to, ma'am, and you couldn't get out of this if you wanted to. You just got to continue to keep going with the flow. And I kid you not, I almost made a decision a minute ago to do something like another thing, but then I was like, you know what? Follow it through, my boy. You got to see it through, my boy. You got to see it through. So whatever it is, we just seeing it through, and letting the universe be the director. So take it how it resonates. 1025 significant. Let's stay in the flow. I mean, hello. And mind you, the wave's been going fast. That's the other thing. It's almost like, the wave's crashing, but it's giving the adrenaline rush of, shit, that was a good ass fucking wave. Where is it get ready to take us next? But mind you, it is riding the waves, and just like she said, being present. I'm here. I'm here for it. I don't know where it's about to take me or why we're even doing this, but this is the universe now dragging my ass clear across, the state to take me somewhere else because this is where I'm being directed to. And so, y'all, I just went along with it. And as of now, you know, we're in the midst of it. It's happening as we speak. Breaking news happening as we speak. This is da 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 da. So, and everybody's in good spirits. That's the other thing. Even in spite of, everybody's still in good spirits as to, okay, we're just going through this. Let's just go ahead and make it happen. Whatever it is, we just doing it, and see you on the other side of it. And I was just like, okay, you gotta say something. It has to be noted. It has to be, brought to the forefront because otherwise, it's like, me being dragged, into the energy or through the energy. But it's like, 1700 is significant or important. It's 1700, which is also eight. So there's that. I've been seeing that number today too, and it is because 777 was the jackpot numbers. That was like the blessings in abundance, but then eight went into karmic blessings, like good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. But mind you, it was like the riches of. So take it how it resonates, but the numbers are popping up, and the numbers are popping up so quickly because it's almost like depending upon the glitches in between. Whatever's happening with the timelines. So that would be kind of like, in the matrix system as everything is playing itself out and the numbers are going, up, 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 right, left. So left being significant or important, but also there's a number. It is 3730. 3730. 3730 gave me 7779311. But then the emergency almost was an accident. That was crazy. All right, so y'all, there's blessings in accidents, which sounded crazy as fuck, right? That happened this morning. So that was part of the conversation that was taking place this morning. I was supposed to actually say that to you, but it was weird because, you know how like accidents happen, and a person be like, oh, that happened by accident, but blessings happen in accidents. It smells like I want to say it is patchouli. Patchouli. Is that's I think that's the smell. And the only reason why I even remember that shit is because um when I was in aesthetics and esthetician class, right? Rayanne. So that name may be important, significant, or important, or it may just be Ray. But Rayanne is a female. Rayanne always, when we would do the facials and things of that nature, that was always the scent. That was the aromatherapy that she would always choose, and it kind of smells like a grown man, but like a older man, I think. Um, Mind you, she was a young girl and she would always choose that, but she would choose it because she said it was something from her dad. That is fucking weird as fuck. All right, so right now it is given 1932, but the design of it looks like, how like when they said there's no houses that are 3 stories, no houses that are 3 stories, but there's a 3 story house, right? But I swear, the 3 stories are straight up, but it looked like from the first story and the second story, so it would look like a ballerina. Like there's a skirt on the bottom level all the way around the house. So it would be something that's old, but that was what I heard. That that's the number. 1932. But why does it seem like it's like throwing it's giving what y'all call that, bingo. fucking bingo, because the numbers are being thrown out, but the numbers are being thrown out because it's almost like everybody just has to pick and choose, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that was the number for me. So it's like an auction being given, but the numbers are being thrown in auction style because of the fact that it's like everybody just has to pick out their number real quick. Then it's something about the whale being important. The whale. Whales are like the those pits, the water things, you dig the hole and that's the well, so it would be like a tunnel, right? But or well, being well, significant or important. um but everything also running together. So I know this sounds like a whole lot of rambling, but everything taking place so fucking quickly that it is like everything just being dropped. And as the downloads are coming down, it might just be one word at a time, but it's almost like everything happening quickly. So you have to pick out what belongs to you. Take it how it resonates. All right. And I know this is fucking weird. Somebody's initials are M, first, middle, or last. Then there's B, first, middle, or last. Something about somebody being 29, and then there's Adele. Adele could be somebody's name. It could also be the artist Adele. It could be somebody that they like. Well, it keeps coming up, but it could be Wellington, well, 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 Wellman. I don't know. I think it's a name though. Anyway, but you just have to take it how it resonates. Um, for some reason, it's given Pocahontas in moccasins, like it's Indian, or it may be like the heritage of a situation. So don't ask me where that's coming from, but it's also saying like the redcoats are coming because it's given like the horses and the old school type of petticoat is what I heard. So maybe that might be somebody talking about something for Halloween or something of that nature. But all of these things seem like they could fit, but or nothing. They could fit everything or nothing. But something is brand new. Something just took place. It's brand new. I also hear like inspirational and also chain. So it's like giving like the chain breaker, but in the middle of it being chains, it's gates. It's like the gates. The gates are being broken off the chains, or the chains are being broken off the gates. I don't know. What I feel like that is though is a spell. That's what I think it is. It's like almost saying generational curses falling off, or something just falling off the chains, falling off the gate. So it's almost like now it's not holding you back. Um, but then there's like I don't want to say a statue because it's not a statue. I think it's like a obelisk or something. Are those like tall things? It's like a tower or something. Um, y'all, everybody changed up. Like literally, everybody changed up. That's also the thing. But when it says everybody changed up, it's almost like playing musical chairs or something. People moving around. Y'all, I do not know, but take it how it resonates. Because again, then it's giving Route 66. You get your kicks on Route 66. Ain't that Texas? It's a number 178, but for some reason it's giving badge number. What has three numbers? What is that like a? Yeah, it's looking like a badge. It could be address too. I don't know, but it's like a dun, 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 dun. What do you? No, it's an address. It definitely is an address because it's giving one of those glowing that resonates though. Okay, well, it's giving those glowing address lights that people put on the side of the house. That's what they're showing, but the number's 378. So take it how it resonates for that. Because that is a random ass number. And then it still is showing the two things. It's showing the two things. So maybe it's like caught in the middle. Maybe somebody feeling caught in the middle of a situation. But like I said, it's a couple things taking place because it is some sneaky shit happening. It is some sneaky shit happening because I hear under the table, so I don't know what that would mean other than for because y'all know what under the table means. It means doing something without some people knowing. I see 4044. 4044 is what's being shown, but I told y'all that my ticket said 2222. So it could also be breaking the things up or splitting things in half or something of that nature too. But then it's showing 2385, which is crazy because y'all, that number definitely resonates for me, but that's the number that I saw. So, and it's not even that. It's like out of order. So it would be like, if you played the lottery and then all of a sudden you was like that's the number 138, but you switch it up or something of that nature. So maybe somebody had the wrong address or the wrong number. So that could be also the thing. And it's also giving follow the leader. So I don't know why that would pertain to that. Maybe somebody moving, because I hear the song, you move, we move, just like that. You move, we move, just like that. On my timeline, it goes with butterflies versus snakes. Well, I saw saints. So it could be the thing, the light versus the dark, because you said butterflies versus the snakes. I saw butterflies versus the saints, which is giving me the angels versus the other side. Mind you, we're not even at war with them. They sick and tired too. Like, I don't know why people don't realize the other side don't want nothing to do with this shit either. Like, people are, even, y'all got even the minions not wanting to create or take responsibility for some of the bullshit that's being thrown into the universe right now. Like, even they like, I ain't did that. I didn't did that. I don't know why they're saying, we did that, we didn't do that. We're not even playing with that. And then out of nowhere, I'm telling y'all, it is, I want to know, I got to know your name, your name, your name. You know how they tell you when demons are around, you got to name them? Like, I want to know, I got to know your name, your name, your name. Why you got to be anonymous? It is something, it is an energy that is around that is trying to go undetected. But that energy is very much around and apparent, and it's trying to like hide its energy signature. I've seen it 2 times, red and in black, red and black, and that's what it gives every time, anonymous. So some type of something behind the scenes that y'all already know, throwing rocks and hiding hands. But this thing don't seem like it don't seem like it is malicious, but what it seems like is that I want to tell, but I don't want you to know that I was the one that told. I want to give all the information, but I don't want to be responsible for the fall down of, whatever it is. But I'm telling you, it's information that comes in anonymous. It's opportunity, like it's anonymous. I'm telling you. Ain't nobody going to tell me that's not right. I done seen it twice. Like, I kid you not, 2 days in a row. Same fucking colors, same fucking energy. Anonymous. I want to help you. I want to tell. I want to, do whatever it is, but I don't want to get involved. But I want to get involved. Don't be scary now. Don't be scary. But you know what? Sometimes things are being protected. Like, the identity is being protected because of. Y'all know why, you don't divulge your source for something. It's given that, but nah. And then it's gas. So gas, like the gas station, that's gas, but also gas. Like that's the shit. So that's what it gives. I think it's always, who be saying that all the time? I wanna know. I gotta know your name, your name, your name. Why you gotta be your name? It's the man. He's Spanish. He be saying that. That's gas. No, he might be. What is he? Is he? He might be Arabic or something. Anyway, he be saying no. He's Mexican or Spanish. Y'all don't be mad at me for saying that because I know y'all don't like that. But I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I just don't know what the man is. He is of what's the umbrella? Like the Asians. Like what's the umbrella? Whatever the umbrella is to make it okay. For just because I don't know. All right. But that's what he be saying. It's gas. But mind you, he be saying it's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's lit. So that's another problem with the situation because I keep trying to tell y'all the words don't mean what they be saying. Like even when you pick it up and you hear it, somebody may think it mean this, but it means something totally different. So it's almost like you gotta make the message expand in order for you to even like you might pick out the word, but it don't mean that. That is the part that throws me off because you're saying that, but you're saying that attached to this particular version of a story, something about the family, la familia, but your holy family. Take it how it resonates because I'm telling you that's two separate voices. Like literally, it's two separate voices coming out of this person, and so it's given like where your what she would call it abuela, your grandmother. So the abuela grandmother is dun, 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 dun. The abuela grandmother is also what are those people? They are for some reason I want to say Creole, but they're not Creole. I think they are. They might be, but they are Ethiopian. I think they're Ethiopian. I don't know, but anyway, it's like a blending of some cultures around this piece. So take it how it resonates. But they may all practice the same, like either religion or Saint Alfonso. Saint Alfonso Stereo. Mind you, I'm going past this place. I just said what I said, but mind you, I just read that on a building. I don't know how to repeat. I mean, pronounce what the hell they said, but that just showed up. So confirmation for that. But anyway, it is a place that they go together, but it's not a building, just so y'all know, because everything was given Lake Oshun energy earlier today. But that's not the Orishas, it's something else. Or maybe, I don't know, it could be connected, because from what I remember and what I understand, they said that something about the religion started blending even during the time when it was, what is her name? New Orleans, Louisiana. Marie Laveau, that they started putting things, mixing Catholic and some of the African heritage together. And that was also one of the big things that they was talking about today was, and that's been in the universe. So when I say they, it's been in the universe. It is utilizing everything, every aspect of, because one thing tied to the other. So it's almost like them saying that, these people are not tied to this culture, but yes, the fuck they are, because they're tied to the generation anyway. So maybe a person didn't know it, or maybe something getting rewritten or rerouted, because that's the word that I hear, rerouted. But it's like claiming of something. Like I'm gonna claim this, but meanwhile somebody else saying I can't claim that because, but yes, the fuck they can, because if it goes down, and then there's the man with the top hat. Y'all, if I show y'all this shit, y'all would be like, bitch, make it. Ain't no fucking way. But literally, this nigga standing right on the fucking porch, fucking top hat on. It looked like what's his name? Um, what the fuck is his name? For some reason, I don't know why Candyman popped in my mind, but it is not that. It's Papa Legba. But the brother, the history, the connection. So something about the lineage pertaining to that. But mind you, this happens because during October, I already said something about everybody just being out. I don't have to cover up. I can literally be my true entire, authentic self. If I'm a vampire, I could be out vampiring. If I'm a witch, I could be out witching. If I'm a ghoul, a goblin, I could be out doing all of the above, right? Meanwhile, everybody else is looking at it like, oh, such a nice costume, or oh, such a nice, you did a lot of work with that. Like that is so realistic, bitch. Not knowing you could potentially get ready to get ate the fuck up. But anyway, so things that are authentic in nature, but then it's given fairies. So it's like everything being exposed, but also it's like, you're not gonna believe me anyway. So even if I told you or I showed you, then it's AI, or you wouldn't believe it because this is here. But mind you, the shit was just floating right here in everybody's face. There's nothing, around it, on top of it, beside it. But yet, this is floating. This orb is right here. But then all of a sudden, the orbs came out of nowhere because it was given polka dots. You remember the thing from back in the day? She wore an eeny weeny, something teeny weeny, itsy bitsy, yellow polka dot bikini, something pertaining to that. But it was basically like a staple of the time in the moment, because whatever time in the moment, for some reason I want to say the 50s or the 60s, whatever staple or time of the moment was what was being shown. So when the timelines bled together, that was the reason why you ended up getting everybody that either looked like they were kind of, remember when I was doing like the king and the queens and the this, that, and the third outfits and all that other shit, everybody was moving into their placement. So it was almost like people kind of putting themselves, you might have seen different groups of people doing different things. So if there was the kings and queens, there was the kings and queens. If there was the gangsters and the da 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 da, they was being dressed at like that. So it's almost like every of time is playing itself out, and so maybe you might see the pinup girl, or maybe you see the whatever, but then it's like because it meshed, they just called it Halloween. But meanwhile, that wasn't it. It was everybody blending the way that they were anyway. And I know y'all, it sounds a lot, but take it how it resonates. It just came out the way it came out, and that's all I got. Something about 30 being significant or important. It could be the time when somebody was 30 years old, because it's given. Once I was 7 years old, my mother told, or my father told me to something. What did he say? Once I was 7 years old, something about my story got told, and something I forgot what that man said. But anyway, it's given that. But the age was 30. So if you haven't reached 30, that could be a thing. But if it could be something from when you were 30, something that happened, something that took place. But then it said 38 too. So take it how it resonates. But it could be 38 hot, or it could be the 38 year, or it could just be a 38. So take it how it resonates, because there's a lot of stuff. Then it was something about field. Like, how you have field day at school? Like, they normally have field day during the springtime, all of that stuff. But a field day, like somebody having a field day, you having a good time at somebody else's fucking expense. You feel me? But I don't feel like it pertained to that. I just feel like it was pertaining to the day and the time, because it was given warm in springtime. So I think it's like a placement. I mean, I don't know, because it could resonate with somebody different, but to me it gave summertime. So it was a moment in time, but it was a field day. So it could be somebody getting over, somebody just having a good time. Like I said, at your expense though. Anyway. It's something about a color, but the color is either pink, blush, or like it's, I don't know. It's in between, because it almost looked burgundy to me, but I think somebody would call it like a blush.